Well, it's that time of year when winter starts giving way to spring. You put 3 warm days together and I start thinking about getting out on the water. Make sure that your ball and your hitch size are the same and that the trailer hitch seats all the way on the ball. Close your hasp up, and so your boat doesn't end up, or your trailer doesn't end up going somewhere else while you're out on the water. Always a good idea to put a lock on it. Now notice that the safety chains are crisscross. That makes a little cradle that will catch this trailer hitch in case anything should ever happen. It should come off. Be sure and check your trailer lights before you leave the house. Check your tire pressure before you leave for the lake. And make sure you've got a lug wrench that'll fit the lug on the wheel on your trailer. And don't forget to make sure there's air in the spare. You also want to make sure that your wheel bearings have got plenty of fresh grease in them. Make sure your registration's up to date. And make sure that you have proof of registration and ownership with you at all times. At least in Texas, it's required to have it on board. Check the battery water level. If the battery terminals are corroded, give them a good cleaning with a wire brush. Be sure and give your battery a good charge before you head out. After you get done charging it, check your battery to make sure it's got a good 12 volts. I like to make sure that all my terminals are clean and that I got a really good connection. If any of your connections have corroded through, then go ahead and get them replaced. Make sure that you have a PFD or personal flotation device for each person on board, and if your boat's greater than 16 feet, you'll have to have a PFD that's throwable, in addition to a fire extinguisher and a signaling device. Be sure and check your tie downs as well. You also might want to check your navigation lights just in case you get caught on the water at night. If your gas is old, go ahead and send it to the recycle bin and get you some fresh high octane gas. If there's old fuel in your line, go ahead and take your line off. It'll remove from the motor right down here and blow all that old gas out of that line. You might want to pull your engine cover off and give everything a good looking over. If your boat's been sitting for the past 3 months, well, you might want to blow out your fuel filter. Look all your wires over carefully to make sure that you don't find any burn spots. Now you might want to change the oil in your lower unit before you head out to the lake. Get you a drip pan and loosen your top screw up here, take it out, and then watch for any little metal flakes or any emulsion or signs that water has gotten in there, which indicate that your lower seal would be out. When she gets done draining, be sure and refill your lower unit with the high quality oil. Fill it up till it comes back out this little air hole at the top. There we go. Wipe down your steering rod. Some of that old gunk off of it. After you got it clean, wipe it down with some nice 90 weight gear lube. Put your earmuffs on and test the motor out. So when the spring thaw comes and you're ready to take the boat out, spend a little extra time at the house. Make sure the boat's ready for the water. You'll enjoy your trip a lot more. But until then,